are going to discuss composting, and we are with Francisco, a friend of mine, who is going to put a bunch of different nutrients into our composter and show us how we can get this thing going and feed our garden. So here's Francisco.
So tell us what we're doing here, Francisco.
Okay, we're trying to start up a compost bin here, and we're putting all kind of materials here, like compostable materials like leaves and kitchen scraps and all that stuff from from organic matter that we can. And also to make a good compost, we need to put some carbonaceous materials like leaves and a little
twigs,
a little
but not too big.
Not too big.
In there, right?
We don't put orange peels and coconut shells because they tend to interfere with the microorganisms a little bit.
Okay.
And so we're gonna add some microorganisms to speed up the compost also.
What kind of microorganisms?
I'm gonna put some already made compost.
Okay.
So that one is that's gonna help, stop with the microorganisms over there. And we're gonna add this microorganism, which is a special blend that I made. And
what is in it?
In this, I feed them with the minerals and greens, and I add the microorganisms in there, and and then when they get the moisture, they get activated and start reproducing, and doing the wonderful job they do. That's make a soil alive and vibrant and very healthy.
So we can feed the garden. Yay. Okay.
Yeah, so we can put that wonderful soil in the garden and grow beautiful plants and veggies
and to help with some of the greens. Like there's a few of our greens that we picked for today. Those will go in smoothies and salad.
Okay. So I'm going to put some of this in the soil.
All right.
So we don't need to put a lot, but enough, to have a very good...
So will we layer this later as we add more?
As we add more kitchen scraps,
okay,
we put some of the compost.
This is forest compost, right?
Compost.
From Sequoia, did you say?
Yeah, so we add some more of this.
All organic,
and, and that will help speed up the process.
Okay.
So we're going to put a little more of this in here.
And I know you mentioned too that in our climate especially, it's important to keep it moist here.
Moisture,
sometimes it gets dry.
moisture, but not wet.
Okay.
If we put too much moisture, this is like an art.
Yeah.
If you put too much moisture, it's gonna get moldy.
Okay.
So you need to keep it just moist, but not wet. So we just add a little bit of water once in a while, not sprinkle a little bit of water, but not too wet, to keep it wet. So we're gonna add this now. This one has pieces of wood materials and leaves and all that, so we're gonna do that, and that's gonna be...
What's that gonna do?
The compost to be, needs two kinds of materials, so like nitrogenous materials and like the kitchen scraps and all that.
Right.
And carbonaceous materials like the forest materials. So we need both and we need some kind of activator, like I did before, to activate the compost to bring the microorganisms.
That was the green microorganisms that you put in there. And you have one other fun thing, I think, down there. You're saving the best for last?
One more thing. No, that's just...
Didn't you have some worms?
Oh yes, the worms. I almost forgot that.
Yeah, how could you forget the worms?
Red worms
the best
are
part.
the best composters in the world.
The best part.
The best composters in the world. Actually, I have a few here. I don't know if you can see them on the video. Little small.
Okay.
But they reproduce when they have the food to eat. They will reproduce fast, and they will make the compost faster. And
okay.
Actually, those are the ones they do the job pretty much.
So how often do you add the worms and so forth? And you said it's an art.
Just once.
Just once. Okay.
Just once. As long as they have food to eat, to compost, I mean, they're gonna be alive. See, there's one here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So I put here a lot of them, but they hide. they're right there.
They're
So we're
in
gonna
there,
just put it
and let them
in
do their
there,
magic.
And they're gonna do the magic. Okay, so now we need to put a little bit of moisture,
Hey, Salty.
and that's it.
And then let nature do its thing.
Yeah. And it's gonna be a wonderful soil over, let's say, a few weeks.
Awesome.
From this, we keep adding the materials. It's gonna, the worms are gonna be decomposing. I mean, eating them, ingesting them, and then expelling the good fertilizer. The worm castings are one of the most wonderful fertilizers.
That's amazing. So, how did you get into all of this, Francisco? It's a rare art.
I started doing it by necessity, pretty much because I needed good. I couldn't afford the expensive, good organic foods. So I said, why don't start worrying myself? And I started that a long time ago.
And just kind of got books and studied and
Yes.
learned on your own?
And,
Wow.
books and doing by trial and error.
I'm so glad you. And how can somebody get a hold of you if they want?
I use my phone number.
What's your phone
My
number?
phone number is 714-973-1941.
Yeah, give him a call, everybody, if you're local to the area.
That's,
He's
that's what I do in my spare
amazing.
time. And I love that. I love
Shows.
the plants, and the plants grow beautiful when you give them proper care. And minerals. When we feed the soil, we feed ourselves. So that's what we're trying to do here, to start making soil that is healthy, that's living soil.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Thank you, Francisco. Until next time, this is Carolyn Marie with Healing NRG. Have a healthy day. Bye.